What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap as we get our first taste of some summer league action here. Early July. Actually, I love it, man. If you're a hoop head like me, you was watching. If you didn't have time, well, here I am to give you guys the recap. So the Lakers lose to the Miami Heat 106-79. Pretty much a pointless game. However, we're trying to find these diamonds in the rough. And it's early to tell, but I really like what I saw from that Howard kid who wasn't even on the Summer League roster. He looked pretty decent. Not to mention Zach Norvell showed some nice little spurts of defense and getting out of transition and making the right play. Got to be a little bit impressed with that. Everybody else pretty much didn't show up. We didn't see too much of Eric Holmes, but it would have been nice to see him a little bit more. As we all know, Horton isn't playing. He's dealing with an injury. He might be available for the Vegas Summer League coming up on the 5th, but it was pretty cool to watch a couple of this young talent trying to battle it out. Obviously, it was sloppy basketball. It is Summer League Game 1. Let's see if they can pick it up tomorrow and play a little bit better. We're going to get into the whole Kawhi talk in a little bit, but I just wanted to dissect this game. Now, this kid that came in, Howard, I don't know what his first name is because he's not even on the stat sheet roster, but he came in off the bench and shot like 4 for 5. Quick little 10, 11 points off the bench. He was looking really solid. Remember, we do need a backup point guard or some sort of guards. So you never know if one of these guys might get a training camp invite. That's number one. Zach Norvell, what he showed me is not just is he a shooter, because he showed the stroke a little bit, even though he didn't shoot a high percentage today. But what he showed me is that he's pretty athletic. He can get to the basket with that first step. Even though, again, he was having trouble finishing around Miami's good defense today. But he got to the basket, pretty much got to his spots, play made a little bit. That's always nice to see. Player that can handle the rock and get to his spots and set up other teammates. And his defense looks solid. So I'm pretty excited to see what he becomes as a two-way player moving forward. The Lakers officially signed him to a two-way roster spot with us. So we'll be seeing him in the G League and coming up sometimes to play for the Lakers. Hopefully he turns into a real ball player. But yeah, so far, again, it's early. We didn't get to see Talon Horton-Tucker. Hopefully we'll see him in Vegas. But what do you guys think of Summer League? Very sloppy, right? I was, flipping the channel between that and the Memphis game. Looks like Memphis didn't really play, or maybe I didn't see him play Ja Morant. So I can't wait till July 5th. That's when all the real ballers are going to come out. By the way, Tyler Hero, I told you guys he was a real deal. Before we landed the top 4 pick and we thought we were going to be like 13 or 14, I was telling you guys about Tyler Hero. He's pretty solid. Those Kentucky guards are no joke, man. Excuse me. So I can't wait to see what he becomes as well. Now, remember, we're not just scouting Laker talent. We're also looking at the Miami Heat talent. So, again, scoreboard doesn't matter in Summer League, especially when we already kind of have a super team in the bag, especially if Kawhi, comes through. So don't forget about the scoreboard. We're just basically scouting both teams. And Miami Heat had a couple of solid defensive-looking big men. So remember, if they don't get an invite to Miami, they can't with the Lakers. So we're scouting both teams except for lottery picks, as obviously first-round picks are already, with their current rosters. Hey, what up, T? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, just breaking down Summer League really quick. Lakers losing 106-79. So, it's going to be interesting to see if they can pick it up tomorrow. Now, we're going to play 3 games back-to-back in the Sacramento Classic, and then we're going to head over to Vegas. So maybe, again, Talon Horton might get to see some play time over there in Vegas. But all in all, we're just looking. All right, are we going to get Kawhi Leonard? That's the question, man. Everybody's been glued to their phones and just, refreshing Twitter. I mean, I'm as clueless as you guys are right now. We've been getting conflicting reports. Earlier today, there were reports that pretty much Kawhi to the Lakers was already a done deal. A bunch of people with the check marks were saying, hey, it already happened. They're just getting, clearing up the kinks or whatever. We also got a report earlier from Fox, which made me happy initially, that the Clippers were out of the running. But then we got a conflicting report stating that the Clippers were currently in a meeting with Kawhi. So don't believe nothing you hear. If people are saying it, they could be trolling. Don't believe anything you hear, guys, till it's officially reported by all the main news media outlets, all the ESPN guys, all of them, So don't worry. Don't worry too much. There's only so much we can control. Yes, I get it. Most of the good free agents are gone. But there's still plenty of guys you can get in a bargain. I'm not going to go down that list right now, but we'll see. Johnny says, put your lucky jacket on. Second you do, they'll announce Kawhi. I might just try that out after this video. So if it gets announced after I get off this video, you already know the lucky jacket worked. However, from what I'm hearing, guys, is that Kawhi's taking his time. God knows why. Maybe he's enjoying the free agent process. Maybe he's enjoying all the free meals that they're giving him, all the dinners and everything. I don't know. But, he's his own man. I'm not going to judge him. Go ahead. Take your time. I just hope he makes the right decision at the end. I think he will. But anyways, there's going to be other options if he doesn't. Let's not panic. From what I'm hearing, Andre Iguodala, who just recently got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, is going to get bought out. And hopefully he joins the Lakers, from what I'm hearing. So if that happens, that's a great pickup. A veteran. You guys saw he improved his jumper. I mean, he's only going to get better, man. He's truly only going to get better with a team like the Lakers. So Iguodala with the Lakers would be solid. Two-way player. He could obviously help us on the offensive end and especially the defensive end. So that would be a solid pickup. So you heard it here first. If you already hadn't heard it on Twitter, Iguodala to the Lakers looking like a strong possibility. Obviously, Memphis has a top 6 protected pick. So they don't want to lose that pick. They're going to be tanking this year. Iguodala would help them in the win-loss department, so they're probably going to want to get rid of him. And, of course, if you want to stick it to the Warriors, come to the championship Lakers. Iggy, man, because I tell you, Iggy, MVP candidate, they did him dirty by trading him away. I get it. It was the right deal for them. D'Angelo's younger. Iguodala had some health issues in the finals, so I get it. It was their way of dumping him. But, I mean, he was a finals MVP at some point. I mean, they kind of did him dirty. But it is what it is. It's a business. That's why fans shouldn't get upset when their favorite player comes to the Lakers or vice versa, right? Because it is a business. Players do what's in their best interest. But besides Iguodala, I've been hearing Danny Green is basically waiting to see where Kawhi will land. Does that mean he's going to follow him here? Not sure. Maybe he wants to see where he can get max dollars, or maybe he will take a pay cut and come here. I mean, Danny Green will be another huge addition, all but solidifies our championship run, players like that. Hey, what's up, Rosas? He said, Dan, y también los Lakers están interesados en Iman Shumpert. Thanks for reminding me, brother. Iman Shumpert is somebody that the Lakers have reached out to and expressed their interest. Again, these are all veteran minimum players, right? Iman Shumpert's not going to get paid more than 1.5 to 2 mil, period. So it's going to be interesting to see how many of these role players we actually land, because obviously we're interested in so many that have already come off the books. They're already off the board. So the Lakers have to make sure that hopefully once Kawhi lands, we already have everything in order to go out and get the best remaining players. Boogie, from what I heard, and this is bad news because I was kind of hoping DeMarcus came to the Lakers on a mid-level exception. But what I'm hearing is that DeMarcus is going to take an interview with Boston, and I forgot who the second team was. But, yeah, if you want to hate DeMarcus, go to Boston, man, because people already hate him. He already has a bad attitude, So pretty much if he goes there, he's going to be one of the most hated players, period. Boogie likes the Kings. I heard he's not open to returning there, but again, conflicting reports. Dan, did you hear about Troy Daniels? Yes, and I was going to leave the best for last. The Lakers actually agreed to terms, not officially signed, but agreed to terms for the veterans minimum with Troy Daniels, who, as you guys know, is a 27-year-old three-point sniper, shot 40% from the field. He's somebody who's going to be cash money when LeBron drives and kicks. When Kuzma drives and kicks, Anthony Davis posts up, get doubles. You're going to have somebody like Troy Daniels just running along the perimeter, getting wide open shots. So that's a good pickup for us. It's not great. There's not much else he does other than shoot threes, but we really, really needed a shooter. So we solidify at least one for now. I think Korver's on the way too, and I think others will follow once we get Kawhi, if we get Kawhi. But all in all, I'm happy with that addition. Troy Daniels, we got a Daniel on the Lakers, so repping your boy. He said, So Troy Daniels and Caruso is cash from three-point line. Now, Caruso is somebody that nobody's been talking about. He only sees our roster as Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and LeBron. But we also have Caruso. We extended a qualifying offer. We can go over the cap to re-sign him once we sign Kawhi and everybody else. So Portland, I'm not sure I like that trade very much. Hassan Whiteside definitely has talent. He helps him in the interior, but his attitude problems are bad. I feel like they kind of helped Miami. And Myers Leonard is actually really solid. So it's a bummer that they gave him up. But that was an okay trade for now. It was a better trade for Miami because they cleared some more cap. So, yeah. He said Kawhi meets with the Clippers tonight. Kendrick Perkins said unless they blow him away, he's a Laker. And Kendrick has been pretty spot on so far. So it's kind of weird for me to be rooting for an ex-Celtic guy, but he's been pretty solid as far as his Lakers stance on the media. I mean, maybe he wished he would have played for the Lakers. I don't know. But all is forgiven with Big Perk if his report comes out to be true that Kawhi will be a Laker. But, yeah, he's been really reliable on Fox Sports. It's refreshing to have a pro-Laker analyst on there. If I could, I would get on there. But to have a pro-Laker analyst who pretty much, is being – he's not being delusional. He's not pretty much hating on the Lakers. So, shout out to Perk for that. Yeah, Seth Curry is off the board, unfortunately, to Dallas. But, he got the bag. So we were never going to pay him that much. Once they see the bag coming in, they're off the board. Rondo's still on the board. But I know a lot of you guys hate Rondo. I think he'd be solid. You said, DTLF, I want KCP and JaVale and Lance back. Me too. If we can get them back. But, again, it's going to depend on how quickly this deal gets done with Kawhi, because then we can focus on the rest. And remember, we can go over the cap, but we can only spend a certain amount on these free agents. They're going to have to take pay cuts. That's the bottom line. Now, I'm not sure exactly how the cap works as far as paying them whatever. If they're already on your roster, how far you can go up to pay them, right? But I do know that, we're going to be capped out once we get Kawhi. So we're going to have to maneuver that cap space very diligently. We're going to have to make sure that we do it smartly, and we're going to have to be swift. Where is Pachulia? Oh, nobody wants that guy, man. That's a dirty player right there. Hey, here's a name to think of. It's funny because I follow Univision, and they're a Spanish broadcast, TV station. Because I watch the Mexico national team soccer games, especially during the Cup. So I think it's pretty funny that they were reporting on basketball. They said Gustavo Ayón, who used to play in the NBA a couple of years back for the Hornets, who's actually a very solid big man, could potentially be looking at the Lakers for the veterans minimum. That would be a pretty good addition. And not to mention, I'd be happy because he's repping, that green, white, and red flag for us. So, but all in all, we do need some big men. I hope JaVale resigns. I hope that we can do that. I feel like, let's see. Is he Kevin King? I trust him, so I'm going to read his breaking news comment. Usually I don't read the breaking news comments because everybody trolls. So shout out to Kevin. He said, breaking news. Per Chris Broussard, I've talked to some people close to the situation who said Kawhi has talked to the Clippers on a call and told them that they are out. Yes, this is the report I read as well, my boy. However, that report was deleted from Fox. So I'm not sure. Again, conflicting reports. We'll see. I hope that report is true, because then that means the Clippers are who we thought they were. Absolute trash. Nobody's ever going to sign with them. James Caldwell, what's up, bro? Thanks for the donation, man. He said, hey, Dan, we're going to get Kawhi. Worth the wait. Absolutely, man. I would wait a year if we were sure we're going to get Kawhi. It don't matter, man. We definitely have to try to land him. We're swinging for the fences. Everybody's making fun of us because free agency is going by. But at the end of the day, if we land Kawhi, the joke's on them. And even if we don't land Kawhi, we're still very top heavy with Anthony Davis and LeBron, and if we get some pretty decent role players, we're still going to have a great shot at the title. News will break in the morning. You think so? Well, I'm going to be ready. It's my day off. I'm going to be ready, guys. I'll be by the phone. I'll be looking at it. Shout out to everybody who's messaging me on the phone. You know who you are. Much love for you guys, man. Y'all very passionate, and I truly appreciate you guys staying locked in with the whole Kawhi situation, amongst other things. You said, are you still mad about PG-13? Absolutely not. See, I believe things happen for a reason now. PG, he needed shoulder surgery. So his injuries are starting to stockpile. And, yeah, he's a very good player. I'm not going to disrespect his skill set. But mentally-wise, I don't think the Thunder have what it takes. Definitely Russell Westbrook's not going to ever get him anywhere. He should have came home. Now he squandered his opportunity to be part of the next super team, mega super team, to win championships for the Lakers. So that's up to him, man. That's his loss. And we'll see what happens. He said, I stopped watching the game at the half. How did Norvell look? He looked solid. His jump shot wasn't really falling consistently. I think he went 2 for 8 or something like that. But he's pretty athletic. He beats his opponent off the dribble from what I can see. He shows some good defensive fundamentals as far as on-ball defense. And he actually surprised me with his playmaking abilities. He has good length as well. What is he, 6'4", 6'5"? So I like what I see from Norvell. But the one who really intrigued me was Howard. He came late in the second half. He came on with like 10 straight buckets. Very short point guard, but he looked very solid for me. I think he's somebody who, if he continues playing like this, he might get a training camp invite. Remember, we are short at the point guard position. We need some more depth there. So if he could be like a poor man's JJ Guerrero, I mean, that'd be solid. Jonathan Nava, he said, very good point here. Kawhi likely to announce Lakers tomorrow out of respect for Canada Day. He would have announced to return to Toronto today if he was staying. Y'all smart. Absolutely. And that's why I love Laker Nation. Y'all just as good as me at reading the tea leaves. So I appreciate that, man. And yeah, somebody told me of the same theory earlier when I was on Twitter. They messaged me and I was like, that's interesting. But we'll see if it's true, man. Nothing guaranteed till it's confirmed. Once we get, all the main outlets reporting breaking news, I'll be right back with you guys on here live. So if it happens in the AM and I'm still awake, I'll be right here. And I am going to stay up late tonight because I'm hoping to break that Kawhi news to you guys, get my first reactions, all that good stuff, man. You already know, DTLF, that's where it's at, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'll take a couple of questions, though, about Summer League, about Kawhi, about free agency. Shoot them, guys. I'm here for you right now. He said, Willie Cauley-Stein. Last I checked, he's still restricted, isn't he? They would have to relinquish him, I think. I like Willie Cauley-Stein. I always liked him, so, Oh, I like what you did right there, man, with the you smart, you loyal, we the best. I see you, bro. I see you. I am on Twitter. Follow me at Dan the Lakers fan, guys. I'm on Twitter more than I'm on YouTube, so go ahead and check that out. Whenever you guys don't catch me on YouTube, you can find me on Twitter. I get a lot of messages, so if I don't get to your messages right away, then I'll get back to you as soon as I can, but don't take it personal. I got mad love. I'll try to get to all you guys eventually. Yeah, we don't know yet, man. Nothing's official. I'm not going to do you guys dirty and give you guys false hope till I am 100% sure that Kawhi Leonard is here. Once he's here, once he officially signed or gave his verbal commitment, then I'll come back here and celebrate with you guys. I hope that's what we're going to do, man. That'd be great. But as of right now, no official news to break, man. But, man, love for you guys for sticking in there. I know a guy on Twitter. I forgot his name. I don't want to butcher his Twitter handle. But he's been online for almost 40 hours, maybe more, pretty much waiting for that Kawhi Leonard. So if we could get Kawhi and Rondo, oh yeah, Rondo would be a good look simply because he's gonna help take some of that playmaking pressure off of LeBron. And we can use Rondo now with no Lonzo, especially because a lot of these point guards that I like Patrick Bev, Seth Curry, well, even though Seth's really a shooting guard, are off the board. So yeah, I pretty much just reported that, Jeff. So Iguodala could get a buyout and come to the Lakers. That would be great. That would be amazing. If Iguodala came to the Lakers, man, he really impressed me, especially in these finals. He was hitting some big-time clutch shots. I think he hit a game-winning clutch bucket. I think it was game 2 or game 3, one of those. And, he's a veteran leader, great locker room presence. I'm shocked they traded him away. But then again, that's what the NBA does. They're always trying to recycle their players. So. No, you good, Jeff. You good, Jeff. Keep reporting your stuff, bro. I appreciate it. Pau Gasol, to me, is a little bit too old. If he takes a role off the bench, sure. We can dump it to him every once in a while, but he ain't running the court with us. He's not going to lock down on defense anymore. I prefer defensive-minded bigs like Ed Davis, even though he's off the board. But I think we need some defense, man. JaVale would be huge if we could get him back. DeMarcus would be good offensively, so. T said, I'm patiently waiting, too. I keep checking my phone for any updates. LOL, the struggle is right now is real. Me and you both, T, trust. But hey, we got ways to distract ourselves, man. We could always, again, Summer League was great because we get to watch that. I've been watching the Gold Cup and the Copa America on TV, just ways to pass time besides the chores and stuff we got to do. So, yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm not too impatient because if Kawhi lands here, it's going to make all of our summer. And we are going to pretty much rip the title from the Brooklyn Nets of best summer for a team to have. So, yeah, if we get Kawhi, we definitely won the summer. Right now, it's iffy because they signed 2 star players and we traded for 1. So it's iffy. It's like 50-50 depending on your take. But a lot of people say Brooklyn won the offseason. I just want the narrative to change back to the Lakers. All right, let's read this little paragraph right quick. He said, listen, y'all, Kawhi is a historical player, y'all. He's the real truth. He's about to make a childhood favorite team. Lakers, bravo, Kawhi. I feel you, bro. I feel you on that. But again, I can't report it till it's official. My name's on the line. I know you guys trust me. So, once it becomes official, we got you, man. I got you. I keep refreshing my Twitter. You see, I'm on it. I'm on it, guys. You know, because if it breaks right now, that'd be great. If it breaks while I'm on, that'd be real nice. That'd be real nice. I get super hyped, man. But if not, like I said, I'm gonna try to come back as soon as it happens. He said that Darren Collison out of retirement. Yeah, Darren Collison going, becoming retired kind of bummed me out because I liked him, even as a starting point guard for us. I really liked him. He's a tough, gritty defender who can slash and knock down the three-point shot. So that kind of surprised me. He has his roots in LA as well. So you would have think he would try to come home and play for Lakers. But looks like, he's prioritizing his family and his religion. Got to give him props. That's his life. Respect to the man. Talk Kobe out of retirement. Now, I was actually talking to some coworker about this at work. If Kobe, for some reason, his passion for the game came back, which I doubt it. I think he's officially done. He's always said he's done. He's not coming out. But if he, for some reason, the Lakers just felt like they needed to reach out and try to give him another chip, and as well as his veteran leadership for us, that would be huge, man, because he wouldn't really have to do a lot of work. But, yeah, I really doubt Kobe's ever coming back. That's a pipe dream, guys. But it would be nice. It would be like a storybook comeback, epic run, man. And just to see Kobe touch the floor again, I think I would be in tears, man. I literally probably be in tears if I see Kobe come out of retirement. But I think he's done. He's out of shape. Max is right. That's never been a problem for Kobe, though. He could always get back in shape. The man is dedicated when he wants to play. So, he's done. But if you ever, hey, we can dream as a fan base, right? Kobe, LeBron, Anthony Davis, we could dream. That's for sure. We could dream. Go ask Ticket TV. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't trust people that don't have real sources, honestly. No disrespect to anybody. I don't have sources. So just keeping it 100. YouTubers, most of them don't have sources. So therefore, we're not going to sit out here and report stuff that you guys don't know. We know equally as much as you do. Now, I've been on the record as to predicting stuff ahead of time. For the most part, I've been right. So that's the only advantage you guys have with coming to my channel. You guys know I have high IQ for the knowledge of the game. I predicted the Toronto Raptors way back in December to win the championship. So there it is. So I'm telling you guys, if you want an early glimpse at something, just come to this channel, because most of the time I've been right all my life. My brother has been surprised because for some reason, and again, I'm not always right, but I'd have to give it like a 90 percentile where I say something and it ends up happening because I just love reading the little tea leaves. And I didn't expect the Warriors to get injured as much, but I knew their chemistry was off. Obviously, proven by the fact that KD left, never even really gathered back up with his teammates. So, Draymond kind of ruined it way back then, and I kind of knew, regardless, they weren't going to win the championship. Dan, should we sign Lethal Shooter? Lethal Shooter is a great trainer. I think he's already working with Kyle Kuzma last I checked. Going to be interesting to see if Kyle Kuzma becomes a more efficient player. So that's what I want to know. Is he going to become a more efficient player from beyond the arc? He had a career low shooting percentage this year compared to his rookie season. So I really want him to improve in that sense, right? And I think he can. Kyle Kuzma's a beast, and he has that killer in him. So he's a dog. We'll see. Couple more questions before I get off. I have a feeling this could be a long night for us if we have to come back on here to report. So I'm going to keep this little post game a little shorter than usual, just in case I got to come back. But I'm here for you guys, so you're ready to get off. So shoot your questions, guys. I'm right here. Whatever he said, I'm going to read it in Spanish and translate it in English. He said, Dan, tengo una pregunta. ¿Cómo Woj y Shams saben todo los traspasos y las firmas diferentes sin los equipos? Eso nunca lo he entendido. Oh, he asked me why Wojnarowski and Shams are so well connected in the league. Man, I'm pretty sure that the league trusts them because they pretty much only break news. So, the teams call them up and tell them, hey, we're on the verge of making a deal or whatever. The NBA is a business. So you got to understand that all of us talking about the NBA right now is generating dollars. Propaganda for the NBA is good. So the NBA is forced to report to these reporters, what's going on. They have to keep them in the loop. They got to stay professional, and that way they can report to us, the fans, so we stay in the loop. So that's my theory on why Shams and Wojnarowski are so well connected. These guys are pretty much, who knows how much sucking up they had to do to get in their position, but they're in a great position to report to us. They pretty much hear everything. They're working the phones all day and night. I imagine it could be stressful for them too, having to report everything, write articles all the time. But at the same time, it must be really fun. If I had that job, I wouldn't trade it for the world. They're insiders. There you go. That's the word I'm trying to use. Kawhi going to Lakers ticket TV said so himself. So let's hold him to that. Let's hold him to that. So I like Nene for a backup center, 100 times better than Tyson Chandler. I like Nene too. He's a little on the older side, but I want a more defensive-minded center. We're gonna have plenty of the scoring coming from Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Kuz, and whoever else we add. So we don't need too many offensive-minded centers. We need more. We need defensive-minded centers. Oh, here, Jesus, how you doing, bro? Long time no talk. He said, "Do you like the moves my Kings made?" Let's see, Sacramento Kings. Refresh my memory, man. I'm trying to remember who you guys picked up that's major. I definitely like your draft, man. I definitely like your draft picks. But who'd you guys pick up in free agency? I haven't really been keeping up with that. Refresh it. He said Trevor Ariza. Oh, yeah, that's a really good pickup. Dedmond, if that's true, yeah, those are great pickups for sure. Y'all trying to get to the next level, so for sure, man. Yeah, it's a Laker channel, but we could, if other team fans ask me questions, I have no problem answering for sure. Harrison Barnes, I'm not too sold on because I feel like they overpaid for him. I feel like they overpaid for Harrison Barnes, but everybody else, yeah, they seem really, really. The Kings are moving in the right direction, man. I gotta tell you that. Even though I don't like your head coach, you know how I feel about Luke Walton. I hope you guys fire him as well, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, 4 years, 85 is way too much. All right, T, take it easy. I'll catch you later for sure. What's your final prediction on Kawhi? Dan, my final prediction is that he's going to sign with the Lakers. When? I won't give you a date, but it's in his best interest for sure, man. Trust when I say Kawhi Leonard, the claw, he has to come to LA, man. To up his legacy even to the next level, it's going to help his brand work global. We're the biggest global brand in the NBA. He's going to sell more T-shirts. I'm sorry, more shirts, more merch, more shoes, everything, man. Now, don't respect my boy, man. I got to tell you, my boy, Kings fan over here, he has been very respectful. So let's not disrespect him, man. We don't even have a rivalry with the Kings right now. So there's no reason to talk smack. Let's be respectful to those fans. That way we don't pretty much live up to the tag that they give us as douchebags and spoiled Laker fans. Spoiled, I'll take because, my franchise takes care of me as a fan. But we're definitely not dirtbags. We just defend our franchise, with our heart on our sleeve. That's what we do. Let's not mistake that for dirtbag, though. Are you going to go to that pizza party at Steve? He said it's going to throw at if Kawhi ends up on the Lakers. It's going to be at Staples Center. Oh, really? I wasn't even aware. I guess I'm gonna have to go and read up about it, man. I was not aware. Hey, if I could make it, I will. There you go. Stephen A. just confirmed that Iguodala's going to join the Lakers. So there you go. That's some more news for you guys, man. Andre Iguodala, great pickup. You guys know how I feel about him. Good two-way player. Still has some basketball left in him. Yes, he's on the older side, but he's a great vet to have. A very versatile. You know what? Iguodala slides into the Lamar Odom role off the bench for us. He could do a little bit of everything. So that's a huge acquisition. Be excited, Laker fam, because regardless of whatever happens with Kawhi, our team continues to get better. So now we have, potentially we're going to have Iguodala, Troy Daniels, Kuzma, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. So far, our team's starting to take a little bit of shape. It's starting to take a little bit of shape. So that's good news. That's really, really good news. And again, I told you guys, some guys are going to take pay cuts to come play over here. Iguodala is one of those guys. He wants to win. Here, free agency is where you can see the difference between, players that want to win and players that just want to get that money. So Iguodala, we know he's a winner. He's always taking pay cuts, sacrifice for the team. That's exactly the type of teammate we love to add. So we're gonna leave the chat on that bang right there. That's great news. She came back for it. That's great news. Good thing we pick up Iggy. Not official yet, but Stephen A. reporting that it will happen once the Memphis Grizzlies cut Iguodala. So that's in the works, and I can't wait for it because, again, Iguodala right away fills in that Lamar Odom role off the bench. That's really, really great. And there's still plenty of other veterans to be had, and I'm hoping we find a diamond in the rough in the summer league. So stay tuned, guys. Keep it locked right here. Danny Green, another good option for sure. I see you, Filiberto. So, yeah, definitely. Plenty of options still left. Don't panic, guys. Pretty much the money chasers are coming off the board, which means most likely, unless they were willing to take a pay cut, they would have never joined anyways because we can't afford everybody. So, again, let's stay patient. Let's see what happens. Kawhi's on the way, hopefully. And keep it locked right here. All things Lakers. Again, I'm right here for you guys. If it happens midnight and I'm up, unless it's like 4 in the morning and I'm asleep, then I won't be able to report it till the morning, till the very next couple of hours. But if it happens from here till like 1 or 2 o'clock, I'll probably still come on. So keep it locked right here. All right, guys. Peace out. Catch you guys in a bit, hopefully.